And now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
I've been busy last couple of hours. A quick look at temperatures. We're in the mid-50s to the north and the 60s. This is kind of important because it's showing a boundary that's in place. You can see the 60s right here, a little cooler to the north, and I think that might be a boundary to where we're going to be seeing the potential for more storms develop later today. Now, the severe thunderstorm watch, those are the counties in kind of that pinkish reddish color there, Clinton and Howard County, seeing that watch right now. It will likely expire here within the next maybe 30 minutes to an hour like the other counties have. They were just for the storms for this morning. As you can see, most of the heavier rain and storms are now working off to the east. I just looked outside here in West Lafayette. Just some very light rain. We had a report of about quarter-size hail here in Lafayette, Crawfordsville, and out toward Kokomo as well, where they were under a severe thunderstorm warning, and now they are not. Most of those stronger storms are now leaving the viewing area, but still heavy rain. Kokomo, Greentown, Peru, south of Peru, and even down toward Indianapolis, if you're traveling down 65, might have a little bit of that heavier rain, but still seeing things lighten up compared to what we've seen the last hour across the entire area. So here's kind of the last 2 to 3 hour loop here. There's that little boundary up there, the stationary front. This low is actually going to move a little bit southeast, and that's going to set this boundary up. It's going to move it a little bit further south, I think right in the middle of the viewing area, and that's going to be evident on our futurecast. And it's going to play a big role what's going to happen this evening. And what's going to happen here, the storm, the line of storms that we've seen is going to exit off to the east, and we're going to get the sun out. When that happens, it's going to really warm us up very quickly. Notice those winds right out of the southwest. That's going to help warm us up, and then boom, there goes the storms firing off right there at that boundary, and that's well likely more storms will fire up. That was 4, 5:30 going into 6, seeing those individual cells. Each one of those could turn quickly severe, but look at the wind. You can see that north wind right here, south wind, there's the boundary, and those storms will likely fire even more so down toward Crawfordsville and southward toward Indy by 7:30, and kind of continuing that way toward 9. And then finally we'll see maybe some lingering showers after midnight, and then we will stay gloomy, maybe a patchy area of rain, mist, drizzle tomorrow morning, and then we'll clear out. Storm Prediction Center is continuing to have us underneath a level 2 risk. This will be updated within the next hour or two. And definitely check back in with Chief Meteorologist Chad Evans for the latest updates on tonight's storms. I'm sure he'll be on his Facebook page and updating you live on air if we do have any of those storms that may go warned. Level 2, slight risk for the entire area. Damaging winds, large hail, and isolated tornadoes cannot be ruled out with any of the storms that we have left to go this afternoon. And most of the areas have picked up close to an inch of rain. I've seen a lot of ½ to close to about 9/10 of an inch of rain with some of the storms this morning. Locally, I'm sure there's been about an inch in most of the areas that had that heavy rain, that line move through. So we'll, this is today's planner, but the rest of the afternoon we'll continue to see those storm chances after about 3, 4 o'clock. Tomorrow, cooler day, mid-40s, waking up with maybe a scattered rain. 54 for a high, 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. So cooler tomorrow, a little bit warmer Saturday. Then we cool down big time here. 47 Sunday. We talk about storms, 70s, going to maybe a scattered flurry or two on Monday, 40. Then back above normal as we get to the first days of spring, 54 Wednesday. Back in the 60s with maybe some storms to close out the work week. Thank you, Dave.